guys. And a lot of the stuff that Chosen Ones, spiritual awareness, intuitives have been talking about, or even if you consider yourself an earth angel, starseed, empath, but you know you're a child of God, right? So what we've been talking about on our social platforms have been coming into fruition, okay? About these Disney swappers, hackers, monitoring spirits and all that kind of stuff. So when I was looking at the news and I read that article about DMX. May he rest in peace, and this is no disrespect to him or his family or anyone involved, okay? But we have to understand that this stuff applies in the real world as well as it's spiritual. Everything happens in the spirit world first before it manifests in the physical. So when you start seeing these celebrities start talking about the same things we're talking about, this is an age of an awakening, guys. You should give God the praise for allowing him to show you that your work has been helpful and inspiring, okay, to others, okay? I'm talking to myself and as well as the other ones, okay? Because we've been putting in some work for a long time, Chosen Ones, truthers, truth tellers, spiritual intuitives, spiritual investigators. We've been telling a lot of truth. Whether we don't know the future or anything, but our general messages is getting across. And a lot of the stuff that we're talking about, you know, we use some of the stuff that we experience in our lives or see others experiencing, but now that we're seeing on a higher platform, meaning entertainment world, celebrity world, and then now we're seeing the celebrities and the families are now dropping down and talking about the exact same thing the celebrities were talking about. Now, see what I'm saying? So with the DMX situation, his ex-wife and her children almost wasn't at his honoring of the street they named after him, okay? They made this street named after him. And the family member and the son and the ex-wife almost wasn't there because they almost wasn't invited, so they had to speak up. So anyway, when they showed up, they did speak up on the platform, and they almost tried to take the mic from Tarshira, okay? Now, I know a lot of bloggers have had DMX's ex-wife on their platforms, because I watch a lot of, you know, the bloggers, because I keep up with what's going on too in the entertainment world, you know what I'm saying? Because, you know, we're content creators. We're in the entertainment world, guys. We're on social media. We're public figures, you know, regardless if you have 10 subscribers or 1 subscriber or 1 million subscribers, you're still on social media, right? And people do come across your channel. So people are listening, and then Black culture, we're listening to what's going on in our community. We're listening to the Black news. We're listening to hip-hop news, and the hip-hop culture, and any other culture, right? But the point is, today I'm talking about DMX being honored, and they named a street after him. But his ex-wife, who was in the industry with him, spoke up. Their son together spoke up. And I know y'all remember him because Ayanna Van Zant had him on the show, and you know that during that time DMX was going through a lot of his spiritual warfare. He was battling his addictions, you know, and he came on the show, but he ended up leaving because his son was wanting him to be more active, more emotionally involved, more being physically involved, and you know, being a celebrity, you know, they're always on the go. They're always at shows or events or doing whatever, working on their music, working on their artistry, right? So it was very volatile on that show. And Ayanna Van Zant, which is a coach, a spiritual coach, or you know, a celebrity coach, motivational speaker. She's been on OWN, had business relations with Oprah and all that. So Yeah, so Tashira spoke up, the son spoke up, and the son said, I don't understand how y'all gonna have this and not even try to involve his family, the people who grew up in the culture with him. You know what I'm saying? So they were very distraught about that. And then Tashira, the ex-wife, spoke up and said, yeah, and she mentioned DMX's girlfriend at the time, which is his baby mother, his last baby mother before he passed away. She was with DMX at the time. And I'm getting this from the article. I read this on my last live. This was msn.com, guys. So yeah, she was very distraught as the person who went into, you know, the celebrity world during that time period, guys. So yeah, just keep up with that that story, because it's very interesting, because, you know, I was telling you guys about the destiny swappers, monitoring spirits, and people who do that, like, you know, the people who do that, especially in the celebrity world, is very vast. But do you see the correlation now? Like, the spiritual intuitives have been talking about this, and now all of a sudden we're starting to see Kelly Price, now DMX. You see what I'm saying? So keep up on those stories, because it's very interesting, and you learn from it too. So you learn about spiritual warfare by hearing other people speak about their testimonies. So all right, guys, talk to y'all later. Peace and blessings.